Now a one-of-a-kind video has surfaced with pictures from the last days of Elvis's life. The tape is now on sale, but as our Steve Kometko reports, this is far from just another Elvis memento.
This black and white videotape performance is coded in some places to discourage duplication because this is one-of-a-kind stuff owned by this man, Wade Williams. He supervised the sound recording that night and remembers it as very special.
This one, there just seemed to be some energy, some electricity about it. You know, it was very, very exciting.
When Elvis died, Williams put the tapes in a bank vault, realizing the value. Now he's trying to sell them for $500,000. Williams has had 4 heart attacks and can no longer work.
Please be advised this presentation tape of the original has been made for the sole purpose of a private screening. Because this is a 4th generation copy, the quality of the original tape is superior. The scenes have been purposely recorded out of sequence. The original tape contains 4 1/2 hours of most of the songs Elvis Presley recorded throughout his career. The time code has been inserted for the owner's protection and is not visible on the original tapes. 6 weeks after these recorded concerts, Elvis Presley died. These are the last moments recorded of his life. The original tape is unedited and contains the original audio mix recorded at the time of his concerts. Most importantly, these tapes contain backstage and dressing room footage which CBS did not cover because their recorders were not rolling. There are also scenes of Elvis's personal life around drugs that will only be viewed by the owner of these tapes. Elvis started in black and white, and these tapes captured him ending in black and white.
This material you just seen appears to have surfaced in 1986. Wade Williams was briefly interviewed while he was trying to sell what seemed to be a unique copy of more than 4 hours of footage containing everything the CBS cameras were recording. I'll explain the story behind this later, but first I want to point out 2 things. The first is that this material is not known to have been released or circulated among fans in black and white, but it has circulated in color. The footage of the concerts in Omaha and Rapid City in June 1977 appeared among fans in the second half of the 1990s, but in color. This raises a few questions. Was Wade Williams' copy truly unique? Was it really in black and white? He claimed it was, and that's how he advertised it. Why did he have it? I'll answer that later. Something that has not been proven is the following claim.
There are also scenes of Elvis's personal life around drugs that will only be viewed by the owner of these tapes.
This claim is not only controversial, but it also appears to be completely false. No one has ever seen this footage, which is suspicious. It seems more like a marketing tactic to increase the price of a tape that was apparently put up for auction. I haven't been able to find out whether it had a buyer or if anyone actually purchased it at the time. He thought on drugs when he saw probably Elvis using vocal inhaler before the show. Another strange claim is this.
The original tape is unedited and contains the original audio mix recorded at the time of his concerts. Most importantly, these tapes contain backstage and dressing room footage which CBS did not cover because their recorders were not rolling.
CBS was not recording. How is that possible? So who was recording, and for what purpose?
Wade Williams, who ran the audio at that concert for CBS, made the tape of it and another concert with CBS's permission, and he has had the only copy for years. But as Williams told me, he now has to sell his one-of-a-kind tape because he has huge medical bills from several heart attacks. So he's throwing in mementos from the concerts and the machine that recorded them for someone who's willing to pay $500,000.
It's history, it's one of a kind, it's like a painting, it's like a famous painting where people will pay $1 million for just a painting.
Williams has the only copy of Elvis's later days because CBS turned its tapes over to the Presley estate, which has kept them under lock and key. Williams believes Elvis's family only wants him remembered as he was when he first became the king of rock and roll.
The footage of Elvis Presley's 2 concerts recorded for CBS during his final tour has never been released from the original masters, which do exist and are not only of far superior quality to what has circulated for years among fans and later in the internet era. The well-known complete concerts, available online, for example, are merely copies sourced from another copy that surfaced in the 1990s on VHS and was sold among collectors at a rather high price for a commercial VHS tape and produced in a very homemade manner. Since then, they have continued to be copied. Every copy made on a VHS recorder results in a loss of image quality, colors, sharpness, contrast, etc. Therefore, it can be stated that the footage circulating today, even if it has been digitally restored in an amateur or semi-professional way, does not reach the maximum quality that those images should have in the original master, which must be located somewhere.
Monique, is she pretty? Hi, Monique.
Hi. This is a medallion of life for you, Elvis, from the Sioux Nation.
We must have all the aisles cleared, everyone in their seats, before we start the second half. I'd like to remind you once again that there is no taping of the show permitted.
But Williams says people want to see Elvis's final days too, and he believes someone will pay his price to do so.
Yes. Well, thank you very much. Thank you, Dana. This next song was recorded by Frank Sinatra, and it's called My Way. I don't know the words to it, so I have to read it if you don't mind.
These more than 4 hours of black and white recorded material have never been seen, but more than 2 hours of footage have surfaced. The complete Rapid City concert, including backstage pre-show images and the complete Omaha concert. They appeared in color in the late 1990s on VHS, if you had the right contacts. It was not a commercial release. What's curious is that the Rapid City concert contained on-screen timecode, but are these the same images? Are there shots in the first tape that were not in the second? In addition, the full concert held in Omaha, Nebraska. But what exactly are these recordings? A working copy used by the CBS producers? It's clear that most of the footage is not what was ultimately selected for the television special. And it was also clear that this was not a copy of a master, but a different type of recording with inferior image quality.
Thank you very much. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. Well,